Have you ever experienced a moment so small, so fleeting, that it seemed insignificant at first, until it completely shifted your perspective on life? For me, it came in the form of a butterfly. On a quiet afternoon, as the world buzzed around me, this tiny creature crossed my path and left behind a lesson I never expected. What started as a simple encounter turned into a profound journey of self-discovery and connection to the wild world around us. It was one of those days when everything felt heavy. Deadlines loomed, my phone constantly buzzed with notifications, and my mind was cluttered with to-do lists. To escape the chaos, I decided to take a walk in the local nature reserve. It wasn't a grand decision. It was more of an act of desperation to find some clarity in the midst of the noise. The reserve was peaceful, almost unnervingly so. The trees swayed gently in the breeze, their leaves whispering secrets to one another. Birds called out in melodic bursts, but their songs felt like they were meant for each other, not for me. I walked along the trail, my thoughts still spiraling, when I saw it, a small butterfly fluttering erratically in the distance. At first, I paid it little attention. Butterflies are beautiful, yes, but they're also common. This one, however, seemed different. Its wings shimmered with an almost ethereal glow, catching the sunlight in a way that made them appear alive with color. Each movement it made seemed deliberate, almost purposeful, as if it was performing a silent dance just for me. Drawn by curiosity, I followed it. The butterfly led me off the beaten path, deeper into the forest. I hesitated for a moment, unsure if I should continue, but something, a quiet pull from within, urged me to trust the journey. As I followed its unpredictable flight, I found myself noticing things I had been blind to moments before. The way the sunlight filtered through the canopy, casting golden patterns on the ground, the intricate spider webs glistening with dew, the smell of earth, fresh and grounding. It was as if the butterfly had opened my eyes to a world I had been too distracted to see. After a while, it landed on a small flower, its wings still pulsing gently. I crouched down, careful not to disturb it, and observed it up close. The patterns on its wings were mesmerizing, intricate swirls of blue, gold, and black, each detail more stunning than the last. I couldn't help but wonder how something so delicate could exist in a world that often feels so harsh. As I watched, I began to reflect. This tiny creature, with a lifespan so brief, didn't rush or panic. It moved with grace and purpose, fully immersed in each moment. Meanwhile, I'd spent most of my life chasing after things, goals, achievements, possessions, always rushing, always worrying, always thinking about the next step. The butterfly wasn't concerned with the future. It simply existed, fully present in the now. And at that moment, it taught me something profound. Life's beauty isn't in its length, but in the depth of our presence. I sat there for what felt like hours, though it was probably only minutes. The weight I'd been carrying began to lift, replaced by a sense of peace I hadn't felt in years. The butterfly eventually took flight again, disappearing into the trees, but the impact it left behind stayed with me. That encounter changed the way I see the world. I began to notice the small wonders that surround us every day, but often go unnoticed. The way a raindrop clings to a leaf before it falls. The vibrant hues of a sunset painted across the sky. The soft rustle of leaves dancing in the wind. These moments, though fleeting, are what make life truly extraordinary. I also started to approach my own life differently. Instead of constantly chasing the next big thing, I began to focus on being present in each moment. I took breaks to appreciate the world around me, to breathe deeply, and to reconnect with nature. I learned to let go of the things I couldn't control and to find joy in the simple act of being. The butterfly's lesson wasn't just about slowing down. It was about embracing the wonder and magic that exists in the everyday. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, it reminded me that peace and beauty can be found in the smallest of moments, if only we take the time to notice them. So, the next time you find yourself lost in the chaos of life, take a moment to pause. Step outside, breathe in the fresh air, and look around you. Maybe you'll spot a butterfly, or maybe it will be something else. A blooming flower, a glistening spiderweb, a bird singing its heart out. Whatever it is, let it remind you of the magic that surrounds us. Let it pull you back to the present, to the here and now, where life's true beauty resides. The butterfly that crossed my path that day may have been small, but its impact was profound. It taught me to see the world through a lens of wonder and to live with a heart full of gratitude. Moments like these remind us how extraordinary life can be, and I'm grateful for the lesson it gave me. If you've ever experienced a moment like this, or if this story resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Sharing our stories can help us all see the beauty in the everyday. If you enjoyed this story and want to explore more tales of wonder, nature, and self-discovery, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Let's continue to find magic in the world together. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.